never miss, boy, I'm locked in. Never take a loss in the sport, boy, I'm top 10. Giving work all around the clock, I know they watching. Got it out of the mud, ain't had no options. Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and change my style up. Got that touch like Midas. Back then they wouldn't invite us. Switched up, now they wanna be like us. And now they dealing with identity crisis. I know, I ain't sorry, get a pity party. You could probably get it from your mama now. But if you pull up on me, you gon' see a body. Cause I'm not the one you want a problem with. 10 toes down. If I stumble, watch me stand up. When it goes down, get the toot tell your man's dog. You can blame it on your homies, got you hyped up. Whoa. Everybody trippy, yeah, we coming, yes, that back. Yeah, we walking with a body bag full of cash. Cut from a different rary, raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. It won't stop. Running it back, running it back. And that's we gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back, running it back. Hey, look, hand me the ball, I'm running it back. Answer the call, I'm all in my bag. They want me to ball, I charge them the max. And then they promote cause they paying me tax. I'm the solution and I'm the problem. If it ain't profit, it ain't an option. If you try to play me, I'm gon' get you packed up. If it's something nasty, nothing's getting passed up. No, we bout to.
What's up, folks? You guys know, I know, we all know, there's a lot going on today, and I honestly just feel like gaming. However, oh geez, let me get my collar straight. Good Lord, y'all didn't tell me? Get my collar straight. However, I spent the day on the range, and I was shooting guns with my good friend Buzz Snow Ox. Buzz is essentially East Coast Snow Ox, kind of, and Tyler. But you guys also know that my good friend, well, you might not know this, my good friend Farmer Joe came home from a long trip. He is home. He came barreling down the hill on the four-wheeler, and I was super, I don't think I've ever been so happy to see Farmer Joe. When we first got to the range and we're setting up, let's see. Oh, Max. You sub, I hug. That's sub love, and that's real. Shout out to Max for the subs. Listen, if you're consuming this content on YouTube, on TikTok, or Kick, hey, feel free to head on over to Twitch and drop a sub. I don't know what my subs are looking like on Kick. Last I checked, I think I had like 124 follows, but maybe 1 or 2 subs. Twitch is obviously the main line of effort. Shout out to Max for that sub. I greatly appreciate it. He's been here for a while. He's been here for quite some time. But when we got to the range and I was initially setting up, because I was set up a table and then I put up the canopy. It was 70 degrees here in Virginia today. Shout out to God for the great weather. I think winter has broken and spring has sprung. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure, but I think winter has broken and spring has sprung. When we were setting up, Mrs. Farmer Joe comes to get ready for second winter. Mrs. Farmer Joe comes down the hill on the four-wheeler and she's like, hey, do y'all want the chickens out? 84 today. Nice. Okay, whatever. I'll take what I can get on the East Coast. She says, do you want me to let the chickens out or do you want them to stay put away? I said, go ahead, just let them out. Just let them out. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be here long enough. I didn't anticipate staying there for hours. But she goes, oh, well, Farmer Joe's coming home. I'm literally leaving here in a little bit to go get him. I was like, what? Farmer Joe's coming home? That means 2 things. Farmer Joe coming home means 2 things. 1, he's going to hold Tyler accountable for shooting the chains. Sorry, Tyler. It is what it is, man. But 2, where else was I going with this? There might be 3 things. 2, Mrs. Farmer Joe is cooking an amazing home-cooked meal, which I need to see if I can scrape together some leftovers, because she cooks like my mama. I ain't gonna lie, twin. She cooks like my mom. But then what was the 3rd one? Farmer Joe's coming home. Chains. Oh, the 3rd thing was I'm not going to leave before he gets to the house. If you're going to get him in a few, I'm going to stay at the house and shoot all my ammo. And that's what we did. If you're not following on Instagram, we did shoot full auto. We do have a belt fed, and we were linking some rounds. I linked some rounds, King and Farmer Joe show, possibly. But that young, vibrant, muscular man is not really taking time off. I don't want to put too much of his business out there, but he's like, oh, yeah, I got to go to work Monday. I was like, what? You just got home. We're like 70 episodes behind. It's been like 12 months since we've shot anything. Nothing's been posted. He's like, well, I'm going to Lowe's tomorrow to fix these chains that Tyler shot. Fair enough. I'll come over tomorrow because I might have shot some of the chains too. All right, we're going to take a look. I'm just going to scroll. I didn't bookmark anything today. We're just going to scroll through my following tab. You shoot the chains never. I didn't shoot the chains. Well, okay, so the belt fed is a little difficult to control because it's not a 249. It's not a 240. It's not a heavy gun. It's not heavy at all. So that thing absolutely walks when you shoot it. If you've ever shot full auto, you know what I'm talking about. Short bursts. Short bursts. All right, I'm going to get the green screen set up and then we'll watch some stuff. Give me 1 second. You know, I'm not a fan of opening X, and this is the first thing I see is Joy Reid in her large forehead. Her fake eyelashes, her professionally done makeup. I'm not a fan of seeing that. But this couldn't be more perfect for I don't want to say boomers, but older people that are in the media, that are on social media. Let's see. Oh my gosh. B, come on, man. All right, we're not. Wow, if you are, let's see, all you can eat's back. What's good, everyone? Just season my meat and poured a glass of Weller. Ooh. It's a chill Saturday with the boys. This is an awkward video. If you're in the media, you should have someone that says, hey, maybe we'll shoot your social media and you can do like, I don't know, quotes. You can do quotes from famous black authors for Black History Month. But this, that's 2020 TikTok right there. That is 2020 TikTok. This is something you just put a selfie in and it automatically just does it for you. Oh, hold on 1 second, folks.
I want to be ninja.
Hello, Bree. I hope that your day was awesome. Miss Wonderful. Miss Wonderful's here. Take chow down to Chinatown. I want to be ninja. Don't clip that. This is something my mom would post. And my mom doesn't even, well, she does have Instagram, but she doesn't even post anything. The only thing she's posted on Instagram is like she posted a picture of her wearing my original merch, my Wins Chow shirt. Then she posted a picture of her and I on Thanksgiving. But she would absolutely post something like this if she had the power to do so, which I pray she never gets. All right. Buffalo Police Department announces, in light of recent military actions, Buffalo Police is taking preventive steps to ensure public safety in the city of Buffalo. Okay. Supreme Leader, chicken and veggies. That actually does look really good. When the veggies are roasted like that, so this is how I roast them in the skillet. I don't know if that's a plastic bowl. I'm not a fan. You know, I want to get those microplastics up in you. I'm sorry. It could be a conspiracy, but I'd rather not take a chance. But that's living right there. What's up? Buy cookies? Cookies? Iranian officials say we're interested in de-escalation. Oh, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if this is true or not, but you guys know I don't even want to talk about Iran. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to discuss it. Because there was something that was put in the Discord. And all I did was just a little emoji response. If you're not in the Discord, well, the link's pinned in the chat. Hold on, let me make sure. Yep, it's pinned in the chat. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. Rusty, dude, your brother-in-law's home, man. He's home. We're not banning Rusty. Okay, that's a command. We're not doing that. Unpopular take, but if you call me a man, you should be jailed. I'm not even going to look to see where this account is based, but there's no way that this is a US-based account. If you call me a man, you should be jailed. Bro, sir, That's free speech. Glad he's back. Now you ain't gotta chase chicken. I don't have to chase the chickens because that barred rock, honestly, one of the chickens may have lost a life from the last time I was out there. When I went out there, there was literally at the 50-yard line, there was just an area of probably about 5 to 6 feet of nothing but feathers. It was nothing but feathers. No, I didn't shoot the chicken. This appeared to be an animal attack. Normally when I see feathers like that, I look for a blood trail or something. I didn't see any of that. Farmer Joe does have the trail cam out there. I don't know if he caught anything or anything, if he saw anything on it, but I don't know. Tell those transmissions that their feelings are the problem, not mine. 10 mil does a real number on chickens. That's true. Oh, well. Shout out to J Wolf. J Wolf on YouTube. J Wolf is watching the stream on YouTube. Much appreciated. J Wolf is the world's largest streamer. The world's largest streamer. 308 will make it into a puff. He is alive. What the crap? He is alive. What's this guy talking about? Crazy in downtown DC as hundreds of Persians descend on the White House to celebrate the ouster of the Iranian Islamic regime. All right, I'm not gonna. There's gonna be a lot of people that are protesting on both sides of this. And ultimately, I saw a post on TikTok today where a guy, let's see, you look good on the 65? Gosh, man. There was a guy who posted today that, you know, a lot of people on the right are disappointed in Trump. You know, Mr. Zero Wars. Like I said, I wasn't going to talk about this. But the people who are supporting, oh geez, I don't even know anymore. One side or the other. So the Iranian Islamic regime, obviously they've outlawed things. Women can't be educated. Obviously there's other alternative lifestyles that are illegal. If the left is if they're rooting against the strikes on Iran, then they're rooting for the Islamic regime, which is going to shut down everything they've been telling us is a priority for the last, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years. Actually, we'll say 10 years. What an interesting conundrum. What an interesting conundrum. And, you know, women's suffrage, they're not entirely wrong. Come on, man. Big man, bigger monitor. He does have a large monitor. Let's see. Burj Al Arab Jumeirah Hotel in Dubai. I know that they evacuated the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. They evacuated. A lot of other points of interest. You know, apparently, I'm just going to go into it. I'm just going to say one thing. Apparently, a certain nation state said that if the U.S. doesn't intervene, that they were going to use nukes. Now, that is important because this nation state that said that has never outwardly admitted to having nukes. And now they've said that if the U.S. doesn't do something, we're going to use nukes. If the U.S. doesn't do something, we're going to start a nuclear war. Rusty, that's it. That is I'm not going to say it. Not going to say it. Could have been feathers from a rooster's loving. Nah, wasn't no loving that vigorous to spread feathers that far. It was them. I'm not going to say it, though. All right. Oh, look at the Snoopy tarn. That's a nice cat. I'd wear that shirt if it was a button up. Producing kids, this genetically oh, gosh. Keep telling yourself it's diversity when your bloodline disappears. Oh, my gosh. No comment. Let's see. Donald Trump. He died like a dog. We all said it. We know what's going on. I'm not going to talk about it. Has anyone checked on the libertarians? Dave Smith and Massey crashing out. The regime claims to have killed 50 U.S. service members. Lie. There have been no reported U.S. casualties, thank God. The IRGC claims that U.S. Navy ship was struck by missiles. No U.S. Navy ship has been struck, thank God. I'm not going to read all of these, but it's from CENTCOM. Do I play the Alex Jones video? Do I dare click? Do I dare click this? Like, will they shut down my stream? I face this conundrum every day when I'm selecting bookmarks, but now here we are in the thick of it. There would be no more. That's true. 50-50.
I woke up at about 2 in the morning right when the U.S.-Israeli attack, basically going to full war with Iran, began.
Yeah, we're gonna pump the brakes on that. I'll bookmark that for later. I will watch that one later and determine whether I'm actually gonna play it. But we're gonna pump the brakes on that just for now. Just for now. All right, we've seen all the stuff about the Supreme Leader. Of course, hard pass, American flag. I'm not watching that.
Trey.
Oh, we already, okay. Supreme Leader yet again. Kill the audio and summarize next time. I can't necessarily, oh gosh, I hope they don't do this. I hope they don't do this. Please, please, not Rogue. Not Rogue. Oh my, fan favorite? Fan favorite? Okay. Okay. There's no way she's a fan favorite. There's no way at all that this person is going to play this person as a fan favorite. Star Wars insane video of Iranian missile. We're not watching that. Nope, we're not watching that. Nope, we're not watching that. Bruce Lee. Choose a better Rogue. Oh, here we go. Now I did see some of this. I did see some of this, but I didn't watch the whole thing, so we're gonna watch the whole thing together.
A lot of women just aren't even having kids anymore. I'm sure you've looked at birth rates.
Yeah, it's
and
kind
how
of
bad
weird.
they are.
It's weird that no one's talking about it, and there was always this narrative about overpopulation.
Yes.
And it's only been over the last decade or so that people start talking about population collapse and the catastrophic.
Pause every 10 seconds. Dude, I can't keep up that kind of production. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing.
Impacts of that, particularly on some foreign countries like South Korea, Japan. Yes. They do not have a replacement rate.
Right.
For copyright? Wait, can you get copyright from this? Can I get copyright? Whatever. It is what it is.
There won't be a South Korea in the near future if something radical doesn't happen over there. But this is, there's a whole nother chapter in the book dedicated to this whole thing and where this came from. The Malthusian population agenda.
Pause. We're going to pause. We're going to talk for a second. So I don't get a copyright strike. Because I've gotten, let's see, fair use. You're making commentary. I am making commentary. But listen, I told you, I've had a YouTube stream that was completely blocked. Like I could not share it. I went to share the link the day after the stream. I went to share it and it showed me, it said that this stream or this YouTube video is blocked until you take action. It's from the Landman scene the other day, which I was offering some commentary. But until I muted or delete, or I could edit in YouTube Studio, until I deleted that entire portion from the stream, that entire video, I could not share it. Now, I've had it in Twitch where Twitch will mute the audio for certain portions, but YouTube was like, no. And I get a copyright strike every single night. Every single stream, or not a copyright strike, but a copyright warning. Even though I download the music through Artlist, being registered through Artlist, I have the license for the music. I can prove it through my Artlist account. But you have to submit a review, and then upon your review, you have to furnish documentation. It just, why do they do this? It's like they don't want me to grow as a live streamer. They don't want me to grow as a live streamer, and I get it. I get it. The streams are really good. Despite not having an army of people here, I'm not complaining about that. But don't mute me, because it's all fair use.
Margaret Sanger gave me nightmares writing the chapter about her. I literally had nightmares about her because she was so evil. Like, it's hard to... Everybody's heard what she said about black people by now. Most people have heard
What did she say?
Oh, that they're the lowest of the low and we just need to get rid of them. That it would be best for humanity if we could just convince all of the lower races to just stop breeding. So they...
And that's where Planned Parenthood came from. I'm waiting till after my wedding to buy things and start streaming. Start streaming now. Download Prism on your phone, link it to your Twitch account, start streaming now. Even if listen, my first few streams, I would stream for 20 or 30 minutes. I did that for months. Well, the first time I did it for months, I'd stream anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. Then I left for a while after I hit 70 subs, like an idiot. And then I started back. Then Prism. Prism is an app that you can stream from, and it's not going to degrade the quality of your stream. It's not going to. You can stream. I can stream right from my phone. When I've streamed from the range, I'm not going to rage quit. I'm not going to rage quit again. But I'm telling you, man, start streaming now. Because honestly, in Snowox, Bree, Max might have seen some of it. My stream has really grown from me sitting in that back corner, streaming from 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And it's. I went back and watched some of my older clips. I started streaming in 24 frames per second, 23.98 to be exact. And someone, G-Van, hopped in my chat and was like, oh, that's odd. You know, most people stream in like 30 to 60. I didn't know that. And then I set up a stream. I got a monitor. Well, Farmer Joe acquired me a monitor. And then I could share the screen. I could share the audio. And every stream was a stream discussion. But it was only 30 minutes. And now what I do is I stream on 4 different platforms. I game, I've got audio, I've got music, I've got sound effects in here. It grows over time. So if you start now, by the time I start rating you and your numbers are going up, it's going to be very entertaining. I once streamed for 20 minutes with no audio. 20 minutes. And because nobody was in the chat, it wasn't until my buddy Tier 3 Terry hops in and was like, hey, bro, you've got no audio. I once thought I ended the stream and I went on about my day. Because you were starting. It's true. I thought it was this thing. I did most of the work back. You did a lot of the work back then. But now, a lot of the work is the talking. It's this finished product that you see now. And I'm not saying that you're going to start, you know, with a bad stream. No, not many people start with necessarily a bad stream, but kind of find your niche. Because now I sit on the internet and I talk for up to 2 hours a night, every single night, public speaking. Well, not public speaking, but publicly available speaking. Yeah, when I did that, because I could have said things that was before Snowox had my phone number, before Snowox and I even talked every day. The only time Snowox and I talked was in a stream. And now almost every day, we game together. Because now I could play a game that's not RuneScape, that's not going to destroy my MacBook, because let's be real, that's what I was streaming from. I'm not taking 27 minutes to set my stream up. I come down here, I literally just ate dinner. I had a turkey sub and some curly fries. You got bored. It didn't destroy it. Whatever.
Planned Parenthood on purpose focused on African American and indigenous communities and poor whites too. But she was part of the Rockefeller Bureau for Social Hygiene. It was a eugenics program. And Planned Parenthood was a eugenics program. And she was so antinatalist. You can find clips of her on the...
We're stopping again now for commentary. You've come a long way. I think the bullying helped make you better. I don't think I got bullied. There's bullying, and then there's a reality check. And when you think you're here, but you're here, which is where I am, a lot of times, a little bullying helps. I thought streaming was going to be easy. I'm going to be real with you for a second. I thought streaming was going to be easy. And I'll be the first to tell you that it's not. It's not. It's been made easier by my network because now I have a PC that I can use. I've been recommended a nice camera that didn't... Well, the camera was a little expensive. It was $300. The camera was $300. But still, I had a green screen donated to the channel. I don't know if LMG Tonka is in here right now. Green screen donated. I did buy the microphone. Microphone was a little bit expensive. I bought the desk. I had to buy the desk. But ultimately, I had to have the content to talk about. And when I realized that I could just go to X and bookmark the stuff that I think I have a lot to say about, I would bookmark it, reserve my thoughts for the stream. Some of them I'd watch all the way through. But then now we just hit this weird stride. Business expenses, exactly. 100%. Now we've hit this weird stride where I get on the internet. And honestly, if I was hardcore with making clips, I could have 10 clips a day. I could have 10 clips to post on King Pix Media TV on Instagram every single day. And that didn't happen overnight. I'm just going to be honest. It didn't happen overnight. That happened with streaming, trial, and error. So to you, I say, sir, stream. Start streaming now. Indigenous people were given hysterectomies unknowingly. Growth has been insane this last 18 months. It has been. And honestly, I'm still gaining followers. I'm almost to 1,200 followers on here, which that's huge. You should post more. I should post more. However, and this is where I make my excuse. I work a full-time job, obviously, active duty military. I've got wife, 3 kids, a dog, a home to maintain. There's a lot that goes into it. So I have to make sure that stuff is getting done. Oh, what's up, losers? Mrs. Farmer Joe is here. Mrs. Farmer Joe. You missed it. We were just talking about you. Works a full-time job. Well, hold on. First of all, Farmer Joe, there's video proof. I really wish that I could share some of it. I'm going to send it to you. Act like being a cook is hard. Did my brother say nice things? Oh, your brother said the nicest things. I come home and have to rebuild my range. First of all, we're sorry. We're sorry, Farmer Joe. We're very sorry. But I cannot tell you, when I got to I was telling the story of when I got to the range this morning and I was... Are you still on the phone? Oh. I know I am. I'm streaming right now. When I was setting up the canopy and the table and getting all the guns and everything out, Mrs. Farmer Joe comes down the hill on the 4-wheeler. And I'm like, what is she doing? She goes, oh, you want me to let the chickens out? I was like, yeah, that's fine. No big deal. She hits me with, Mr. Farmer Joe's coming home today. I said, what? I didn't plan on staying here that long, but we will be here until he gets here. And then he shows up. We're down at the bottom of the hill setting up the belt fed because we're about to start ripping heaters because that's what we did. That's what messed up the chains. And we hear that 4-wheeler. We hear the smaller 4-wheeler. We hear it start up, and I'm like, oh, man, he's here. Ceasefire. He's coming down the hill. Sure enough, dude comes blazing a trail down the hill. I've never been so happy to see him. Let's see. I don't know. 36 years of experience. Make them... We'll replace... Look, Tyler actually told me, he was like, hey, we got to come back out here. And I told him, I was like, we have to like start donating. So we're gonna donate. Farmer Joe, I don't know if you have Venmo or PayPal, but we gotta do something. All right, let's see what else this lady's saying.
The internet now, where they would interview her on the radio and she'd say, if it were up to me, nobody would ever have babies anymore. We just would stop having them because life is terrible and life is hard and it's suffering, and bringing children in the world is a terrible thing, especially, she said, the most...
Listen, Mrs. Farmer Joe, we know you're willing to take donations. Just Amazon the chains to his house. Now, we need heavy-duty chains. Somebody clip that for evidence. Don't clip that.
This is a famous quote of hers. The most kind thing a large family can do to one of its young members is to kill it.
Good Lord.
And her whole shtick was sold on lies.
Margaret Sanger. That's Hillary Clinton's hero. Margaret Sanger. I'm not going to go into detail. Let's see. I know we're not socks, but I think we'd be a really good pair. How do you know no sock? The problem with this is that Kratos clearly has ethnic features, and this is clearly a white guy in makeup. What? They'll never be happy. Oh, there's nothing like a nice missile launch. Oh no. Let's go. What was that, 35? Oh. Man, they just lost an unmanned aerial asset. I love a good ISR feed. Oh, I love a good ISR feed. Go get him, boys. Wait. They've got 9s. Oh! They've got MQ 9s? Well, someone had someone had one. That's what we call splash. How do we feel about that? We're not talking about them. We're not talking about them. I'm keeping my mouth shut. It's a Russian knockoff of the Riot. Oh, okay. I wonder what kind of sensor they had in it. Oh, see, now you got me thinking. Okay, all right. We'll keep it moving. Nope, we're not watching those. Sell your cloak. If you know, you know. Sell your cloak. Nope, more eyes. Gosh. Don't clip this. Don't clip this of what this says, because we know, let's see. There's got to be something about Tony Gonzalez for this to be the response. Don't clip this. Hope they left the Tomcats operational. But oh, Mr. I'm not King Batch. Iran says it will soon unveil weapons you have never seen before. Gosh. Born too late to deploy to the Middle East. Born too soon to deploy to the Middle East. Born just in time to deploy to the Middle East. Shout out to Zach. Tony got lit up in the comments. I bet. Oh my gosh. If you know, you know. Jeez. World War Tokyo Drift. AI can detect vape and THC. Okay, that's... Who's this, Caitlin Clark? Let's see what Caitlin Clark has to say. Is it? I wonder what state is this.
We're here now because I want everyone to have a clear picture of our state's finances before I release my plan for the next fiscal year in less than 2 weeks. Bottom line, we're facing a serious structural deficit. We all know Trump's funding cuts will cost...
Why can't they ever make a move without even mentioning Trump? Hey guys, things aren't looking so good. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing because we think it's going to improve everything. You all owe the government more money. Why do you even have to bring up, like, come on now. Come on now. Please. Please. You're not raising taxes and saying it's Trump's fault. You're not doing that. I need another freedom. What is it called? Was it a freedom bailout? I need another one of those. Freedom stimulus.
Hundreds of millions of dollars next year, slashing health care and housing, food aid and foster care.
I remember a time, war creates money. I remember a time when you would be fined for not having health insurance. I remember that. I had health insurance. I had already had health insurance. I was working and everything else. My wife and I we both had really good health insurance, or we had okay, expensive health insurance. But if you didn't, you'd be fined. You'd be fined.
Schools and infrastructure. We know the COVID relief party is ending after 6 years of cash flooding in from Washington and helping paper over some very real fiscal problems. And let's face it, for decades, previous administrations have allowed for business as usual in Trenton and failed to solve things long term. We've seen too many one-offs, too many temporary fixes. I promised a different kind of leadership. So now we're staring down an estimated $3 billion structural deficit.
Good Lord.
If we do nothing, our entire $7.2 billion surplus will be gone by the budget year that begins July 1, 2027. And will be another $750 million on top of that in the hole. And since our Constitution requires a balanced budget, that would trigger far worse outcomes, including cut.
A balanced budget doesn't mean zero deficit. We learned that in New York. A balanced budget doesn't mean a zero deficit. It just means we're tracking everything. Balance your checkbook.
To everything from school funding to pensions. It could mean credit downgrades and tax hikes, causing real pain to New Jerseyans. I won't let that happen. I refuse to put off for tomorrow what we have to fix today. Washington isn't coming to save us. Trump is only making things worse.
If you can't state your argument without mentioning someone who's so far removed from your argument just for the disdain for that person. Your argument's invalid. Snow's right. Snow's right. It is always Trump. Come on now. 3 Patriot. No, we're not watching that. What is this? Young black Americans are allegedly releasing weed strains dedicated. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Roll him up after President Trump put him in a pack.
Inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you.
I'm going to say the youthful creativity is unmatched in this nation. It is unmatched in this nation. That's, oh my gosh. Okay. A woman gives a detailed plan on what to do when a pit bull is attacking a child. This video is 2 minutes and 42 seconds long. We're not watching this. I know how Farmer Joe feels about pit bulls. We're not watching this. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this young woman talk about what to do. See, the Ayatollah hearing fortunate son. Balls deep. If it's attacking a human, there's an easy fix. And you might only need 3, 4, 5, depending on the day. Wow. Wow. More Tony Gonzalez. We're never gonna escape this. We're never gonna escape this. It's always gonna be a thing. That poor woman is dead. This dude was sending her stuff like that. You creepy man. Lord, please continue to bless our campaign. I'm all for repentance, but repentance start with confessing sin. Gosh, man. Brandon is so eloquent. This performative Christianity in the face of what he's been caught doing and lying to cover up is disgusting. God will not be mocked. We're reposting that. Gosh. Shout out to Brandon. And yes, you can put name drop in there, even though I'm reacting to what he's posting. What he's posted, I am reacting and I'm reposting it. It's going to be a meme. It's going to be a meme. All right. Oh, gosh. So this is exactly what we were talking about last night. Just got a hair in my mouth. These mustache hairs are wiry. Don't clip that. Look at Tony's tweet. Get in the comments. Oh, is he getting ratioed in the comments? I shouldn't even ask. Should that even be a question? Kind of feel like there should be more fire extinguishers in this room. Come on. Are you praying for... Wow. Can you step down already? Everyone knows what a big piece of crap you are. Who are you voting for? 3% put adulterer Tony. 3%. If someone does this, I don't think that they can. Because of what it suggests. Then again, I've seen some billboards up and down 95 that suggest a lot more. That if someone does this, oh my, can you imagine? It's not defamation at this point. It's something that's been factually proven. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. They're biting you in the comments and you deserve it. Oh my mama. You need more than a blessing, amigo. At this point, you need Jesus to literally return and perform an actual intervention. Looks like you're getting dragged. Would you like to try posting this on Truth Social? How much does it cost? I think it's like $300 to $400 a month, depending on where. Opposed and fought border security legislation. Voted for Biden's gun control agenda. That's all you need right there. There's talking about lighting the fire of Christ with. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Wasn't he Navy Intel or something? He does appear to be a Navy dude. He looks like a Navy dude, but someone who's still in. I'm not gonna put that on the Navy. All right, so we did see this with Malibu Fit. Now, I've been on the Anti-Hero podcast. I did an Anti-Hero podcast in 2024. It was like 2 episodes before the Tim Kennedy stuff came out. I'm gonna click on it. We're gonna listen to what they have to say, but if it gets, sometimes it's a little vulgar.
I think honestly, it's timing. It's a breath of fresh air from the TK stuff. The first guy to do this, get caught and admit it, he gets a free pass. And now the next guy.
That's not a bad point. That's not a bad point. I think the apology wasn't, even I wasn't expecting it. Even I'm kind of like the other thing was before Goob released his video, they were strategizing. Goob and one of our guys was strategizing, saying, when do we want to publish the DD214? And we were like, let him address it. He didn't address it. And so then they went live with the DD214.
Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. And people might not realize this. Your DD214, it's not a secure document. Almost anybody can get it. It's not hard to track down people. It is not hard at all. Criminal records, not difficult to obtain. Anybody can. When you get on the internet and you lie, and if I get on the internet and say, oh, I'm a combat wounded vet, blah, blah, blah. If I ever get on the internet and say that and it's not true, it will be found out. It's hard to take him sincere with the facial expressions. Let's see. Was he just saying that stuff because his ghostwriter put it in a book? Probably. But, I mean, if I have someone write a book about me and I look and I read the book and I'm like, wait a second, most of this didn't happen, then I'm going to say something. But Tim Kennedy went on to a television show and said that he had been, I quote, literally shot. That wasn't the case. that wasn't the case. It's, I don't know. In my book about King, he's like 6'3". False. False. I'm the average height American male. He might have been obligated because of his deal with the publisher. He might have been, but here's the thing is that there's so many other outlets where he said that he received these honors and didn't. One of which was a speaking engagement where someone announced him and he furnished the announcement. These are the awards. Here you go. I don't know.
The medical records. And here's the thing. Come to find out, this dude fell down drunk and busted up his face in Korea. So there was no...
Why not just say that, though? And there are a lot of people that are like, oh, give him a pass, blah, blah, blah. He's dealing with mental health and this and that. No, you don't give him a pass. If you have to explain why your face looks the way that it does, you say, hey, guys, listen, I got injured while I was in the military. I'd rather not discuss it. I got injured while I was in the military, while I was overseas. I got injured overseas in the military. I'd rather not go into it. You're good as gold. You're good as gold. I got injured overseas while serving in the military. I'd rather not discuss it. Smooth sailing. Would have been just fine. But to put that you were injured by an IED to the face. I happen to know a guy very well that was injured by an IED. He lost his right arm and his left leg. He lost good friends. He lost people that he loved. People that he loved died in this explosion, in this IED attack. So when I hear people lying about IED attacks, personally, I take it very seriously. I do. And the thing is that if you're so willing to do that for likes and views, how much lower are you willing to stoop? We saw Scotty K Fitness. We saw the whole thing that played out with that. And here we are yet again. How many other people are doing this? How many other people are blatantly lying about anything to gain popularity? I mean, a guy lost a leg in Afghanistan, hit by a car while jogging. There you go. I don't get the issues with his face. Hey, it looks like he does a lot of Botox. But well, he does have issues with his face because apparently his fall was pretty bad to where he did have to have some restructuring, I guess, in his upper lip and his nasal area because of how he fell. Apparently, this was a really bad fall. A really bad fall. And literally, if I'm him, my face was injured while serving overseas. I'd rather not talk about it. However, let's be positive. And then that way, the people who are making fun of you, well, they get a little stick in the face and it says, hey, maybe don't make fun of this guy. Maybe don't make fun of this guy. Now, let's be real. This is the internet. There's always going to be trolls. But maybe give this guy a pass. Boom, you're done. You're done. It's smooth sailing. But not this guy. Not this guy. He lied about it, and it's sad. You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
No injury. There was no even seeing combat. So we have to excuse all that. Not excuse, we have to push that to the side. None of that was true. So by all means and purposes, yes, he's a fraud. He is a 100% fraud.
Agreed.
But the fraud apologized. Tim Kennedy didn't, and I think that's actually a really good point that Tim, it's the antithesis to Tim, I guess, or whatever you call it. Why am I supposed to sit here and pretend to give a fuck about these same type
language? All right, let's see what else we got going on. What? Engaging drones from a prop plane with an AR? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. And there's no telling how fast is that drone? Okay, you know what? It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Oh, look at this little guy. Now start dropping crates of these. Oh my gosh. I have an interview about the 5.56 drone round. I did not see that. Gosh. What? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. It might be time for some Arc Raiders. I'm thinking I've seen worse, but it's never been that much of a surprise. Well, there was a dude dealing with some prolapse issues in a gas station bathroom once upon a time back in my cop days. And that was more traumatizing than shooting a person. That was more traumatizing than shooting a person. All right, I'm gonna let the game load. Let's do this. Let's close this out. I'm gonna let the game load, and then I will see you guys in Arc Raiders. We're gonna get Snowox in here because we are not gaming with Mikey anymore. Mikey's been put on restriction. You don't lie to King in the chat or on the game and then think you're just gonna game. You guys saw it. He got kicked. That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. Let's go to the library. All right. Stand by. We are going to play the game because that's what I do. All right.
Everybody trippy, yeah, we come in, yes, they're back. Yeah, we walking with a body bag full of cash. Cut from a different rary, raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back. And that's we gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back, running it back. Hey, 10 toes, I'ma never miss. Boy, I'm locked in, never take a loss in the sport, boy, I'm top 10. Giving work all around the clock, I know they watching. Got it out of the mud, ain't had no options. Oh, yeah, let me go ahead and change my style up. Got that touch like Midas. Back then they wouldn't invite us. Switched up, now they wanna be like us. And now they dealing with identity crisis. I know, I ain't sorry, get a pity party. You could probably get it from your mama now. But if you pull up on me, you gon' see a body, cause I'm not the one you want a problem with. 10 toes down, if I stumble, watch me stand up. When it goes down, get the tutu, tell your man's dog. You can blame it on your homies, got you hyped up. Whoa. Everybody trippy, yeah, we come in, yes, they're back. Yeah, we walking with a body bag full of cash. Cut from a different rary.
All right. Let's see. We are here. I still have same loadout. 5 Seekers, 8 Seekers, 2 Wolf Packs. Where do you want to go, you idiot?
You pick it, I stick it.
Wow. Why not do a spaceport run? Wait, make sure crossplay is off.
I could use 4 Rocketeer drivers.
Oh, that's what I
Or
need to do.
a,
All right, crossplay is off. Let me see
Okay,
what I need.
Crossplay's off.
I need to see what I need.
I need 4 Rocketeer drivers and that weird arc oil. That
I
looks like
need
a fast lane container.
Pop triggers and tick pods. And then the other.
Still?
Yeah, because I needed 15 of them.
Good for you. Oh, my Atlanta J Wolf lives.
J Wolf. Wait, where is he?
Just barely.
Oh, you trying to join?
I'm down.
Let's get J Wolf in here. Where is J Wolf? Gosh, I haven't. It says you're offline, dude.
I'm loading in right now.
All right, we'll give it a minute. We're gonna give it a minute. Your face the entire stream was like watching a show descend into madness. Yeah, it was difficult. What the game they were running, it was very difficult. Very annoying. And it had to have been Mike's idea. There's no way. I mean, Snowox can be annoying, but not like that. not like that. Mike's, like I told you, I said it on the podcast and I meant it. Small doses. Small doses. When I tell you, like, so our wives get along. So when we got to the house, our wives got along, our kids got along, but then Mikey was just being Mikey, and I was like, oh my gosh. All right, let's see. J Wolf is in Speranza. I can't invite you.
Probably because you have crossplay off.
Oh no. All right, turn crossplay back on. Turn crossplay back on. Mikey better not text me right now.
He is. I'm telling. I'm kidding.
All right, J Wolf is on the way. Look at J Wolf's fancy outfit. All right, J Wolf, we're going to Spaceport.
I got a beard.
Sounds good.
Face paint.
No dying allowed. Oh, hold on. Somebody's. Wait. Are you going night night?
Yeah, yes.
All right, hold on. What's
Night night at 8 o'clock.
Chicken finger jockey.
chicken finger jockey? Come here. Come get daddy. Come get daddy a big hug.
Finger jockey.
Come
It's a
here.
chicken finger jockey.
Oh my goodness. I love you.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, buddy. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Make sure you follow King Pix Media.
Make sure you follow King Pix Media.
Thanks, big dog. I appreciate you.
Wait, who's that?
So that's me. That's Mr. Snowox, and then that's Mr. J Wolf.
Why would he want to show his base out with paint on the side?
Oh, he's got paint because it's war paint, but you need to go lay down. All right, I'll check on you when I'm done, okay? All right, love you, buddy.
Hey, chicken tender jockey.
Chicken tender jockey.
Where the crap did she get that from?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. She is. So she picks up on everything, and obviously, if they watch the Roblox movie, like the chicken jockey thing. Oh wait! I'm still streaming on YouTube. I gotta end that. Let's do this. I gotta end that because we're right under an hour. All right, thank you everyone for watching. Everyone consuming this content on YouTube. I do stream daily at 7 p.m. Best way to support the channel: head over to kingpixmedia.com. Click the merch drop down. I have discounts. I have a ton of different discounts. We're gonna game for a little while. So if you really want to get the full experience of the stream, head over to Twitch or Kick. We are going to be gaming. We're going to be running some Arc Raiders. But outside of that, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, now that the YouTubers are out of here,